Well, this is the Windgoo M20 electric scooter model. Let's have a talk about my first impressions of this budget electric scooter. Windgoo did send it to me for testing and review purposes. I'm not going to go easy on this electric scooter. They say it can be rode in light rain, which I actually have done already, and I'm going to be testing this severely. I'm going to see how it actually holds up, because I do plan on using it for commuting for the next short while. So the first few things that I do like about this electric scooter, well, there's just a few small things, to be honest, nothing crazy, but is the deck space on this. It is an 8-inch width deck space, very comfortable for two of your feet side by side. So if you are that of a bigger foot, you should be able to find this scooter very comfortable indeed. It does have a grab handle also in the back, which you can use to lift up a stairs, lift into the back of a car, whatever you want to do. It's a really nice design, to be honest. It doesn't look like the typical budget electric scooters that you actually see out there, and for that reason I do actually like it, and it was one of the first things that I did notice. But the next thing that I did actually like about this electric scooter was that it does have 10-inch pneumatic tires, and they are actually 3 inches in width. So for that reason, the 10-inch ones are definitely do help soften the blow, and they are buttery smooth, to be honest. It does have back dual spring suspension, nothing crazy, but it helps a little bit. I did adjust it when I got mine out of the box because it was too harsh. There wasn't too much travel on it, so I adjusted it a small bit. But to be honest, it's okay. It's not too bad. So they are the things that I do like about this electric scooter. I'm going to find a hill around this area and see what it can do. By the way, I will do a full review on this as soon as I get to know the scooter more, and I will be breaking that review down into 6 areas. So do keep an eye out for that. Okay, let's just have a stop here for a second. What I don't like about this electric scooter, I don't know if you can really see this on camera, but there is a good tilt to the electric scooter going this way, and the reason for that is the kickstand on it is really small. It's perhaps a bit too small, so that kickstand would need to be raised, because sometimes I feel like the scooter is actually going to fall on me, and it did kind of once or twice when I kind of had my helmet on it. Oh yeah, I did forget to actually mention that the mud guards on this are actually nice and big. I did ride it in the rain just there actually yesterday, and the rain was really bad, and the mud guards, it stopped all the water from splashing up on my back and on my trousers, compared to a lot of electric scooters out there where you get absolutely destroyed. By the way, it does have a small bell. It's not too bad. But what else do I not like about this electric scooter? Well, the handlebars, for one, they are actually really narrow. So I can just actually show you here. So because the handlebars are so narrow, if you are on bumpy road, really rough terrain, going over ramps and stuff like that, it only takes one slight hit and you can actually lose your balance. And it did actually happen to me initially when I started riding the electric scooter. So of course you definitely need to be careful with that. If I had wider handlebars, it would be much better, but unfortunately it doesn't. But for going through gaps, it's nice. As you can see, I'm doing a little bit of crazy off-roading here. No, I'm not really, I'm just in a local park here, just having a bit of fun. Next point is that it does have front mechanical disc braking and does have rear mechanical disc braking. But one of the things that I don't like about this at all is that it does have regenerative braking. Of course, some people do like it. I'm not a fan for it in particular. But when I did get this, it's really hard for this to kind of come across on camera. You can actually go over the handlebars quite easily if you're not used to riding an electric scooter. So I'll give you an example here. I'm just going to get a bit of speed. So if you're going reasonably fast, again, top speed is only 25 kilometers an hour. And then as soon as you hit one of your brake levers, I'll show you now, the regen braking kicks in way too fast. That back tire is actually skidding. It's too severe. Of course the brakes do need to be embedded in the brake pads, but the minute you hit that lever, that's how crazy it is. I did reach out to Windgoo to ask them, can you actually adjust the regenerative braking on this? So if they do get back to me, I will post those settings below. Next thing I don't like is the stem. The stem reminds me of my Varla Pegasus. It doesn't really feel stable, to be honest. In some areas when you're going over a few bumps, it feels like sometimes it's gonna snap. I have put some silicone tape to act as a dampener in between the, I'll show you now. So I put some silicone tape to act as a dampener in between the folding mechanism just here. And I did add some lithium grease because it was actually giving me some creaking coming from where the bearings are, so right here. So I did do that. It does have front lights, back lights, which is great. It does have a little hook here as well, and you can easily fold the electric scooter, which is, it's a piece of cake, to be honest. The grips are pretty terrible, to be honest. I would definitely be changing the grips on it. They're not comfortable at all really in your hands. So let's see if we can climb this hill. It's probably about 5-6 degrees. I would expect a lot more torque, and we actually are on a full charge. So we're going 6, 5, come on, 4. No way. Definitely not gonna make that. But definitely if you're in a hilly area, because of the small battery on this, it's definitely not going to be suitable. So yeah, definitely don't buy this scooter if that actually is the case. The acceleration actually isn't too bad either. I am obviously using top speed all of the time. It does have 3 gear modes, and I'm on 25 kilometers an hour mostly. So we will do a range test on this also to see what we get. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there. If you have enjoyed this video, give it a like. Keep an eye out for that full review of this Windgoo M20 that is also linked below. It is a great price, to be honest. It's very cheap, and I am so far, all in all, impressed with this electric scooter. Gotta go, take it easy, and I'll talk to you in the next video.